In the previous video, I presented a lecture on literature and a short biography of Shakespeare. After a definition of literature, one must have to know about its types as well. The most perfect definition of literature is that literature is the criticism of life. Anything that is written down, but the word literature is primarily concerned with novel, drama, poetry, fiction, non-fiction, religion, etc. Around 4000 years ago, the first stories to be written down came in the form of poems such as Mesopotamia's The Epic of Gilgamesh and India's Mahabharata, which were based on oral traditions. Early written texts were religious and sacred texts such as Bible. Let's move to types of literature. It has nothing to deal with information. It will give us only aesthetic pleasure. According to some other sources, pure literature is literature which is present in the mind of a writer. Pure literature concerns with the meaning of a text and what the writer wants to convey. People claim that 75% of novel exist in this form, I mean in pure literature. The famous example of pure literature is of Keats' Ode on a Grecian Urn. Keats was an English poet of second generation of Romantic period, and he was born in 1795 and died in 1821 of tuberculosis at the age of 25. Most of his poems published after 4 years of his death, and he was buried in Italy. Pure literature is everything worth reading and which you can analyze in many different ways. Applied literature is that literature which is written for both information and aesthetic pleasure. It deals with literary devices such as style, diction, etc. In applied literature, a text will give us information with aesthetic pleasure. For example, Darwin's theory, the origin of species. This theory communicates certain information to the reader in an appropriate style. In applied literature, we have to ignore the purpose of the writer in order to appreciate its literary values. Darwin's theory, the origin of species, is the masterpiece of Darwin. His full name was Charles Robert Darwin, and he published this theory in 1859. These are the basic differences between applied and pure literature.
Hey there, subscribe to my channel and also press this bell icon so you can get latest video notifications.